right here. Hold on 1 second, Samoya. Samoya and I are having a chat in the break, but we're back now, lady. We are live. Joining us now is a young lady who is about to become a business owner. She's also visually impaired, everybody. She's actually, are you visually impaired or are you blind?
I'm blind, actually.
Okay, because we just want to say it the right way.
Okay.
I'm speaking about Samoya Jordan, who's a jewelry maker. What's the name of your line, Samoya?
Jorbeth.
Jorbeth. And tell me about that name.
Well, simply it's a combination of my middle name and my last name. But you know, Jorbeth jewelry means more than just the combination of names. It's independent, sexy, confident, anything you wish to be.
Sexy. All right. That's Mr. Monday, but hey, you can be sexy any day of the week. So, Samoya tells me she's 26. I do not believe her, but I don't believe she would lie. And how did you get into jewelry making?
It was something I loved as a child, and when I became an adult, I tried to figure out what am I going to do with my life. I read once, it was an article on the internet. If you want to figure out what you want to do with your life, look back at what you loved doing as a child, and art was just that thing for me.
Okay. Let's go back to your childhood for a little bit.
Okay.
And then we can talk about your line.
Okay.
You lost your sight at 8 years old.
Yes, I did.
Okay. You had a brain tumor, you had a couple of surgeries, and then the tumor got too big and you lost your sight.
Yes.
What must that be like for an 8-year-old?
It was terrifying, but you know, I had family support. When I first lost my sight, I really didn't know how to feel. I was confused. It didn't hit me until my teens is when the depression came in, actually. But in my you know, when you're a child, you just bounce back from everything.
Right. 16. So in your teenage years is when the support really became vital.
Yes.
Okay. And when did you start with the art? Around the same time or later?
Actually, the same time.
Okay.
It was something I enjoyed doing when I was younger, when I could see, and I found peace within the art.
Outlet. It was an cathartic outlet for you.
It was.
Because when I look at your jewelry now, Sam, I mean, I've met a lot of jewelry makers on the show. I don't know that anybody would be able to distinguish anything that's different from your line, that you're differently abled at all. How did you learn how to do this?
Some stuff I learned on my own, but I have to give a big thanks for people down by JBDC. My teacher, Alo, Donna, they helped me so much in so many different ways. Not by just teaching me and teaching me about business as well, but a lot of emotional support. You know, I valued that. So I really do.
So talk me through the line. You make bracelets.
I make bracelets, earrings, necklaces. You know, I'm expanding. I do some anklets as well, but I didn't do that here. My line, I gear it around, I'm inspired by mythology a lot.
Are you?
Yeah.
Interesting. How so?
I'm always fascinated with the amount of gods and goddesses they have. And I read about it a little, and you know, they all have different identities. Whether it's not just about beauty, but about confidence, about loving who you are. Yeah, so I geared a lot of my stuff around that.
Did you make what you're wearing?
Actually, yes, I did. My bracelets and my choker, I made them.
Okay, beautiful stuff. You like pink, huh? A lot.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we have some stuff on the table. I find your jewelry so intricate. These neck pieces that you have a green one. You have a green and yellow one, and you have this red one with like bejeweled, I don't know what to call this one. It is red and yellow.
Okay.
All right, hang on to it and let me know if you know which one I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
All right, so talk to me about this piece.
Okay, here's the thing. I had a pack of these, you know, nice little shiny beads. And I was raised by my grandmother, recycling, don't throw away. So when I started creating the pieces, I tried to figure out what am I gonna do with these shiny beads that I have. So that's how I decided to embellish them, you know? Yeah.
But how do you do it? And how long does a piece like this take you to complete?
It takes me roughly an hour.
No way,
Yeah.
Sam.
Once I get the design down in my head, you know, it's just like that.
So how you get the design there? You just kind of see it in your mind's eye.
Yes, I do.
You don't have to sketch,
No,
obviously.
no, I don't.
So So you know you have a red bead and you have a yellow bead.
Yeah.
How you know the patterning and stuff to put it together?
Intuition. I have to gear a lot to my teacher, Alo. You know, he teaches me about design, what's best to go with what. We have disagreements, and sometimes I say, you know, I don't think that's gonna look good. But he says, okay, let's try it. If you don't like it, we pull it apart. I'm like, okay, let's do it then.
Wow. All right, talk to me about this piece. Hang on to this piece now.
Okay.
All right. Again, you love the red and the yellow coming together.
Yeah.
That's so intricate. Nice with a, you know, I find your stuff, it's easy to dress stuff up or dress stuff down. Is that,
yeah, exactly. That's the idea.
Okay.
So, you know, if you want something a little bit more flashy, we do that. But if you want something, you know, a little simple, yeah.
Okay. And then earrings to match.
Oh, of course.
Because, I mean, you got to have so let me show them. You can put that one back.
All right.
So here's the choker, and then here are the earrings to match.
Yeah.
This is so lovely, Sam.
Thank you.
Honestly, guys, look at this. Look at the workmanship on this piece of jewelry. This is incredible. And then, of course, you've got your bracelets. So you have the beading, the wooden ones. So hang on to that. And then you have the ones made with beautiful stones. This looks like jade. Is this jade?
Let me see. Let me feel.
Yes.
Oh, actually, this is moss agate.
What is that?
It's a beautiful green mossy stone, and the ones in the center, these are spotted agates. So I created this piece based on the fairies. You know, we're taught in Irish mythology, you're told about fairies and elves and how they love nature. So when I found the moss agate, I was like, you know, it really looks like nature if you think about it. Moss grows on trees, yeah.
So, lady, in order to get your line going and rejuvenated, you have to keep reading a lot, right? No, obviously, because you know a lot about mythology. You say that inspires you, so you have to keep the reading up so that you can kind of fuel that into what you make.
I am never bored. I am never bored.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, how inspired are you by this young lady? I am. Where do we find your pieces? How do we access your gorgeous, gorgeous handiwork, Samaya?
Well, you could take my number and call me. I'm in the process of creating an Instagram page, a Facebook page, and a couple stores. I am in the process of getting my stuff in there.
Okay.
As well.
And do you know what the handle for the pages are going to be yet? Is it Jorbeth Jewelry?
Actually, yes.
Or
Most likely it's going to be Jorbeth Jewelry.
Okay. I don't know that we want to give out your number on air. So what we will do is put the tweet out anyway, and then for anybody who wants to contact you, then we will give them your contact information. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
all
fine.
Right. Okay. Well, I don't know. This one is a fantastic story. Her name is Samoya. Remember that name, Samoya Jordan. Her line is called Jorbeth Jewelry, and you can support her. If you look her up on what is soon to be her social media pages. I hate to tell you, but now that you've been on the show, people are going to want to buy your stuff.
Okay.
So I get those pages going sooner rather than later. Okay?
Okay.
Since you're never bored.
Okay.
You're about to become very not bored. Thank you very much, Sam. Appreciate it. Your work is awesome. Thank you for being here with us this morning.
Thank you.
True inspiration with us. Joining us this morning, jewelry designer, maker, Samoya Jordan. I bet you're smiling now, right? Yeah. Smile Jamaica returns with more after the break. Thank you, honey.